What is crack-a-lackin' everyone? This is Renzi coming back at you with a Zenless Zone Zero video, and I figured we should go over the news today for the update for, Zenless. But before we get into that, I would like to thank all of you for the recent support, no matter how small, no matter how large. Appreciate it. Honestly, considering that I guess it's been about like a month and a week since I started taking it a little more seriously. And I'm not gonna lie, we've got some more feel in us than I was expecting, so I appreciate that. Of course, let us keep going higher and higher, and in terms of growing the channel, just keep coming back, and I'll keep making you guys content, So, all the other stuff, like, comment, subscribe, all that business, but that's not even stall anymore. Not really stalling, but Alright. Update. So we'll start by the event tab right here. You get a free 100 polychrome just for completing this within the time frame. In this case, I guess I should move myself so you guys can see. 36 days from when this is recorded. It'll be releasing the same day, so whenever you guys are watching, it's 36 days from whatever day this releases on, because I'm going to be releasing this same day. So, not that much of a rush, but if you want the 100 free polychromes like I probably do, then maybe consider doing that. Usual business with all the trials, so I'll get your 40 polychromes there. This is something interesting. We'll cover this a little later in the roster. All these characters that you see on the screen right here. So Bernice, Grace, Soldier 11, Soldier Zero Ambia technically I think is what the game calls her, and then Ellen. They've all got buffs, and there's a different way to unlock them now, but you also, by doing whatever these quests are, you get 500 of this item. We'll get into that a little later. Apollo Zero, I believe, refreshed before the update happened, so it's still there. If you haven't finished it yet this week, may as well, grab your free polychromes there. 2 defense refreshed recently. There's actually a bit of a change. We'll go to that once we go to Scott. But as you guys see, there's 7. The 7 is not there anymore. It's only 5. But we'll cover all that when we get to Scott. Deadly Assault refreshed, so... Well, no it didn't. I just haven't done it yet. I'm lazy. It'll refresh soon. So I need to get on that. But it does refresh soon, so if you guys have been lazy like me, well, not even lazy, I just kind of stalled it out for whatever reason. I have no excuse for it. I just didn't do it yet. Then there's this. I believe this is just an... Okay, so if you guys... I presume you guys have seen me for Star Rail, right? So with the recent 3.7 Honkai Star Rail patch, it seems like the same type of stuff where they're doing giveaways and all that business by inviting friends and do all that other business. So I believe it's like a returnee code. Is there a returnee code? I'm actually not seeing that. It's similar though. It's like you just do stuff outside the game, whatever. Click on the link, whatever. There's extra stuff you guys can get. Is it guaranteed? I don't think so. But it's there if you get lucky enough to get it. I suppose we'll do this RT thing next, or... Oh. I'm just using the mouse now. Right here. So this is the paid event. You have to spend money to get this. If you have spent money, I believe I heard reports that it's up to 155 USD, which I'm gonna be honest, people were complaining about this, but it's like, if you were complaining about spending $155 for these rewards, you probably weren't going to be spending that amount of money anyway. This is for the paid players. I will continue to say this until the end of time. These events are for paid players. And not even like whales or whatever. It's like you have to be a spender in order for these to benefit you. So if you're not going to be a spender and you're free to play, this event doesn't exist for you. Just think about it that way. But if you do, you get all this nice stuff. So you get a few ether batteries, the tuning calibrators, so pick your relics, or discs rather. Some new accessories for the proxy. These ones are whatever. Okay, these let you select substats for your drive discs. These are new items. I gotta remember to go to the drive discs slot. So basically when you're doing discs, you get to pick the main stat, and then these resonating cores let you pick substats as well. Really good change. We kind of needed this, so I'm glad it's here now. I presume they're gonna be pretty rare, but the fact that they even exist now is a good thing. You can get a free S rank engine, any of these. So you have Lycon's engine, so all the 50/50 spooks. So Soldier 11, Nakamata. This one I believe is for Cholera. Rena, Vision Compiler. This should be Grace, and then these three are actually exclusive engines, or like limited, whatever you want to call them. These are in order. So Flamemaker Shaker, I freaking read that wrong. Bernice's engine, Jane's engine, and then Chingy's engine. So if you spend up and you get 7,000 of these commemorative ticket stubs, then that's what you get. So you get 7,000. You have to get up to 7,000 of them for this, and then for 10,000 you pick any of these characters. So same list, but it's the actual character this time. Dude, if I was to do this, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I have enough bread in the bank right now to pick anyone here, but if I would, I'm picking a Jane. So if you guys are going to spend on this, I mean, obviously the 3 limited characters are going to be better than anyone else on this list, generally speaking. Not inherently true, because each of these had different roles, but Chingy's probably, well, generally speaking, they're better. Not every single character is better, but you know, they're different. Anywho. Then if you spend 15,000, enough to get 50,000 of these tickets, you get all these decorations. Banner. Nice, sick. I hope we can get this before it leaves. I don't know how though, but we'll see. This is a theme for your what's this place called now? Like a new shortcut tab. We'll show it in a little bit. And this is oh, it's an avatar. Yeah, so there's that, and then this one is, oh, that's cute. Little pendant for your new menu. So I mean, it costs a good chunk of money. The only reason we have any is because we picked up that $4 pack that I was talking about earlier. These, let me move myself again. These are the reruns for phase 2, so 21 days from now, if you want to pick up an Ambi or an Alice or an Astra, choices there. One cool thing about this, I mean, it says it right here. First S rank is guaranteed to be the one that you pick. So of those 3, you pick one of them, you get an S rank, it's gonna be them. Really cool. Hopefully they keep this for every single rerun for the future. Really good idea. And the first 10 pull day is 20% off, so basically it's going to cost you 8 pulls instead of 10. Quite good. Since they're here, I might as well talk about them. So their Ye Shunguang obviously came out. She has her new outfit. So is Jane. Has an engine now. Or not engine, outfit, I don't know. Free. So even if you don't got Jane, pick that Jonathan up. Get it. Why not? Free 10 pull as per usual. And then the Funny Bunny, when you log in, she's gonna be there. So just, I don't know if you have a choice to not claim her. So, you know, if you don't like her, just don't build her, I guess. But it's a free character, and so might as well. Okay, so now we'll take a look at Battle Pass. So they actually upgraded this thing, so now it's even better than it was before. I believe this is... oh, it's a name card, never mind. Let me find it. Somewhere in here. Alright, so at 40, so if you guys play Honkai Star Rail, this is very similar to that light cone version. So you get 4 of these things. You get to pick any of the S rank W engines inside that shop that we'll be showing in a moment. But you get to pick any of them. And a really nice thing as well is you can spend 60 of your little puzzle pieces to get the free A rank engines to get one of these. So it'll just get you that much closer. Slow process to get them for free, but it's the fact you can even get it for free is actually making it better than Star Rail. To my knowledge, you can't even do anything like that in Star Rail, so good boon. You get another resonating core for the substat selector for discs, so that's helpful. And then, so like, it's not like mega amazing by comparison. I mean, the upgrades aren't like a ton, but considering what they lead to, they are very good benefits. So if you guys already paid for the battle pass each time, you're just getting another engine after 4 battle passes. I think that's quite useful. Another thing, once you log into the battle pass the first time, you have to pick one of these 3 on the left side, and then the right side you pick one. This is what I went with. So whatever you need, go ahead and pick that up. Alright, so this is the exchange store for the W engine. So the same list as the free S rank engines for the paid event. So if you guys happen, if you like any of these, go ahead and pick them up. So this is the puzzle piece I was talking about, these right here, the W engine chips. You spend 60 of these things and you get one of these. So yes, you do need 4 of them to get an S rank engine, but I don't have Jane's engine. I never had a chance to pull for it. Like, I don't remember the reasoning for it. I just didn't have a chance to pull for it. So, bam, we're a quarter of the way there. Then when we get the battle pass, we half the way there. And another nice thing, if you were stocking up your W engine chips for a while, there's no limit on this. You could just keep exchanging them over and over and over and over again. So even better. This is specifically gacha related. So if you guys have any S rank characters that are at M6, after you get 2 more copies, so what would be M8, you get the opportunity to pick any of these characters in this shop. If I ever get to be able to do this, we're gonna pick Jane until she's M6, and then maybe we'll do Bernice and Chingy, but Jane's, well, she used to be one of my mains. I gotta build her up again. Her relics are kind of bad, but that's a whole different problem. Point is that these are here now, so even better. Also, the option of picking up this resonating core, I don't think it's really worth it, but you can. For my paid players, you got 2 instances of the multi. So if you $30 for 20 pulls, pretty good. Then $4 for this. So if you guys are light spenders, you see we got it. It's well worth it. I'm gonna be honest. This is a lot of stuff. I don't remember exactly how much this is, but you guys can count it up. I believe it's around 1,000. So 1,000 polychrome for $4. Yeah, I think that's a good deal. Unfortunately, they didn't refresh the first top-up bonus, which is a bit of a shame, but that's okay. These prepaid power cards right now as well. You can craft ether batteries now, so I don't know if you guys play Genshin, but when you have enough resin, you pick up like, I think it's called like a crystal fly shard or something, but you grab that crystal fly shard, you grab however much resin, and then you punch it into an ether battery. In this case, I think it's 60 energy, and you need one of these, and then you can just store the energy for later. So, pretty cool. I always log on and burn all my energy because I like building characters in this game, so... But this is a nice option for those who don't always have time to play every single day. And then... I think that's everything for the shop segment, at least. Okay. Pretty happy about the battle pass changes. Like, it's not a huge difference, but it's still nice. I believe I said this last video, but the Ye Guang and Zhao banners are here for the entire patch, so another 36 days from this video, they'll be here. New Bangbu as well. This is specifically built for Ye Guang, so if you guys are pulling her, you might want to pick this little man up. Literally specifies her being in the squad, so probably should pick her up. if you're gonna get Ye yourself. Alright, let's see what else. Okay, so this little tilde right here, this is like that extra menu I was talking about. It's this thing. All the cosmetic segments were for that. So if you guys were paying attention, it's like this screen. This is all the, oh, I guess I could show it this way. It's the decor. You get to change your little, basically it's like a menus where you can, I mean, you guys see all the shortcuts. It's like a shortcut menu. You get to customize it and everything too, which is, you know, pretty cool. So the shortcut menu, you got store, you got the music store. So if you need to, basically it's a shortcut to getting these discs. And since we're here at the discs, I might as well show you guys. So we can craft the S rank disc copies like instantly. There's a shortcut for it, literally right there. Dismantle stuff, also want a shortcut, so if you don't like these, you could just, you know, dismantle them. And then top right, it shows all of these materials, so all that business. So let's just say, I don't know, we'll actually just roll one for Ye right now. I don't actually remember what she needs though, so you obviously pick any of these. Let's pick, okay, so this is the new screen. So basically it'll, oh that's cool, the game tells you what specifically the character wants. That's helpful. So in this case you build like bam and then bam. One nice thing about this compared to Star Rail is that when you pick 2, Star Rail asks you for 5 of this material, and you know, 5 version of the material in this game, but it only is going to cost you 2. Technically it's split up differently, so it still costs 3. That's semantics, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, if you guys are, I don't know what to pick for this. I mean, you just pick the character for your build selector and then you just easy as that. We don't have to, so we're not going to do this, but options there. And then, you know, we would, I'm not going to click confirm because I haven't built her discs yet, but you just click it and then obviously it just makes it like you want. Really good update. Same thing, but the Bamboo shop. So basically a shortcut for that, quite useful. I think the logbook is for like the bonds to show where you go. Oh, never mind. The logbook is related to story stuff. So if you need like recaps, like let's say you weren't playing for a few months and you completely forgot what happened, you can just kind of just see what happened. So that's good. Logistics shop, you get to go to basically this is the Scott Outpost. This is basically the Scott Outpost area. So instead of having to go to Scott Outpost, it's just right here. And as I was saying, the W engines, you can, you know, pick these up. I don't have enough stuff right now, but you can. Again, with the prepaid power cards for storing your energy for later. And all this other business. So daily performance is also in here. The buffs that I was talking about earlier, to all these characters, you need this. It's I believe it's 1,000 of this daily performance that you need in order to unlock a stage of the buff. There's 6 stages to each character's buff. We'll get to that in a moment. But you basically, this is the material. You can get it from here. You can get it from the event that they're doing to show you the buffs that they gave them. So that's helpful as well. It's also in here with the association supplies. And then I don't think, so okay, this is another thing. So once you do have the potential stuff that you need, right? You get to pick whatever's in here. Oh, that's cool. You get to pick up past Bamboos that were not here before, it seems like. That's good. Because I didn't get these. I forget, I was a week 1, but I took a break, so I missed out on these 2. That's good. Blooming Wind. Ah, okay, so it's literally, it's just this. And then, as I said, each buff requires 1,000 of them. I don't know why you would do the Boopon, but it's an option if you want to. Where else was it? Oh, so another place to get the freaking, where's the dailies? Yeah, it's redo weekly. So your weeklies, they come out of the weeklies as well on the right side here. I don't remember exactly how many it is, but you see there's a good chunk of them. I believe it's... Well, I'm just gonna cut off the 20s, so... 500... We're at 900 total. But seeing as... I guess I'll just count whatever. Is that 950? Did I count that right? Okay, so you get 1,000 per week. So you get one of these per week. If you're talking about the character buffs. So speaking of character buffs, we might as well get into it. I guess we'll just grab... Actually, no, Jean isn't one of them. Once I can find one of them. I'm looking for freaking Bernice. There she is. So it's this right here, the STR. 2 out of 6. So basically, it's just like buffs. You unlock the buffs. You see like upgrades to basic attack, quick assist, all this other stuff. And it goes more in depth about what it changes. But you can unlock one of these with one of the silhouettes. You need 6 of them. And you know, it can take a little bit because you need 6,000 of that potential material. But I mean, it's character buffs. We're not gonna say they're bad because it literally makes the character better. All those characters that were in that menu, I guess I'll just show it again just to show it. So if you have any of these characters, then it would be a good idea for you to build them up. By the way, the reason Ellen, I mean, obviously I don't have hard confirmation of this. It's just something I thought about for a moment. I was like, oh, it makes so much sense. Ellen already has 1 out of her 6. But if you guys remember, she did get buffed before. So what my understanding is that this is it. So that just means that she's by default at 1 out of 6 if you already did that buff. So that's cool. So if you guys are Ellen fans, there you go. Saved you 1,000. It won't take you too long to get all these characters, but like also how many of you guys are gonna have all of those characters? Not many. I know they're fairly popular characters, but a lot of characters. I believe we're nearing the end of everything. There's more stuff that got changed, but in terms of like the actual stuff that I feel like affects your gameplay, this is about everything. Guess I'll go to Scott now. He's so cute, man. Like the sound she makes when she runs too. Alright, so Shiyu defense I was going to talk about. You see there's only 5 stages here now, and this one looks a little different. So basically the first 4 stages are like normal. You either get S, A, or B, and then you get whatever materials are in here. But once you get to the 5th stage, there are 3 fights, basically. So I believe that means you need 3 teams for Shiyu defense now, which is interesting. I haven't hit this myself yet, so I can't be certain. But from what I have seen, that's how it is you need 3 teams for Shiyu defense now, and then obviously you're timed like you are usually, so maybe they just give you a lot of time because it's 3 fights or 3 teams, but that's what happens. So basically if you get an S rank, it's like, it's whatever. I mean, okay, I guess the polychromes stop at getting S rank. So if you don't want to do any more than that, you just care about the polychromes. I don't think anything changed. You just get to do 2, but it cut off, technically it cut off some gameplay because you have to go less now. But now there's more of it. Now there's more stages in the last stage. I don't know how to say that. Actually, I think that's everything. I mean, the male, we actually got 100 polychrome for this, and then maintenance, we got 600 polychrome as well, and then we also got this 160 if you did the pre-registration before 2.5 started. And that actually is everything. Good amount of stuff, honestly. I'd say it's probably I feel like it's probably the best update Zenless has had in a long time, if not the best Zenless update has ever happened. It was a lot, and a lot of stuff is happening, which is quite nice. I'm willing to say this is the best update, but maybe it's not. I mean, you guys have your ideas, let me know. Is this the best update Zenless has ever had? I'm kind of leaning towards yes, because we got a lot of good stuff. Even more so if you're a paying player. But anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed, and maybe it was a little long of my explanation, but there was a lot of stuff to cover, so, you know, gonna take a little bit longer. And I'm curious, how did your guys' Yeye Guang summons go? Or if you summoned for the Funny Bunny or her engine, how'd those go? Let me know. And as per usual, please hope you guys will keep coming back for some more content from your boy, and I will see all of you in the next video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe so we can keep growing the channel, and I will see you all laters.